That's right, folks, Mariah Carey is currently thawing out, and so I decided to put together a quick list of gift ideas for us Toyota enthusiasts. In case you can't tell, I'm a bit of a fan myself. Now, I'm pretty sure you can get most of these for under $100, but I could be wrong, so yeah. Us car guys love looking at our cars, or other cars that we think are cool. So if you can get your hands on some high quality images of their car, then you can print them off into posters and they can hang them up in their office, their man cave, middle of the frickin' living room if they want to. Who knows? Yeah, this is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. You can even take it to the next level and get a nice frame for it to make it a little bit more complete looking. Okay, let's put it this way. Another option is if you wanna go on a smaller scale, you can get these vintage Toyota advertisements. You can find them all over online. Toyota has had some pretty legendary vehicles over the years, and with that comes some pretty cool advertisements that now 20, 30, 40 years later are considered retro and are even cooler than they used to be. Shout out to my lovely wife for that idea. She actually got that for me last year for Christmas. Okay, I told him it was your idea, honey. Thanks. I know Toyotas are known for being indestructible, but even they can flash a check engine light every once in a while. This little fixed doohickey actually turns your phone into a OBD2 code reader, so all you have to do, plug this into your scan port, download the app for your phone, and you can scan all of the diagnostic trouble codes, you can clear them to turn off your check engine light, and there's a bunch of other features within the app too, like maintenance reminders and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure my discount code Gearhead still works for this, and if it does, that means you get a whopping 67% off when you buy the fixed sensor, which is awesome because you'll get credit for spending way more money on a gift than you actually did. You're welcome. If your Toyota enthusiast is a distinguished guy or gal, which basically just means they know how to read, they might want a classy coffee table book, like one of these. This is Magnus Walker's book, or this one, all about the history of the Toyota MR2. This book by Nigel Burton tells the whole story of the Toyota MR2, which, as you can guess, I'm kind of a big fan of. I learned a lot of interesting facts about this car. Like, basically, it was the whole reason why the Mazda Miata was created in the first place, which was like crazy to me. Coffee table books are filled with interesting information, but they also count as decoration, so it's like a 2-in-1 gift. Bam! Oh man, I could make an entire video just about this subject, but I'm gonna try and keep this as short and simple as possible. This is optional no rinse, and it not only gives you a quicker and easier way to wash your car, but it also replaces a bunch of other detailing products as well. Seriously, it's like the Swiss Army knife of detailing products. I love this stuff. It's like my #1 favorite detailing product for the last 8 years, maybe at least. I would recommend getting one of these bigger bottles of this because you can dilute this to different ratios and use it for a bunch of different purposes. Like its intended purpose as a rinseless wash, but also you can make it a detail spray, a clay lube, a window glass cleaner. You can even use it to clean off the plastics in your interior. Seriously, there's so many uses for it. This stuff is awesome. Ceramic coatings are all the rage these days for a few different reasons. First of all, they replace the need to wax your car. So they last for at least a year plus, if not like a few years, and you never have to wax your paint during that time. They also offer the highest level of protection for your paint, which means that contaminants are less likely to stick. And it also means that your vehicle's gonna be a lot easier to wash every time because everything just kind of flies off as soon as you hit it with a pressure washer. There's a lot less scrubbing required. This Diamond Protect coating is a bit of a different take on a ceramic coating. I guess they don't really consider it ceramic, they call this a diamond coating. I'm not honestly that sure what the difference is, I think it's just part of the makeup, but it's super easy to apply and it offers you a decent level of protection for about a year, year and a half. You can also get a ceramic coating specifically for your wheels. This is G-Technic C5, and this is just meant for the wheels of your car. So if your Toyota fan is always complaining about their wheels always being covered in black brake dust, or they're just being a difficult design to clean, it's hard to get a brush or a rag inside to clean them up, this can really help. It's really easy to apply, and just like your paint job, it makes it much easier to keep your wheels clean for a longer period of time. Especially if you have white wheels on a car, oh man, it's like a requirement. If you're gonna apply a ceramic coating yourself, it is crucial that you get the paint polished to perfection underneath first before you apply that product. And I don't care what anybody says, you can't do that by hand. You need one of these bad boys right here. This is a dual action polisher, and it's an awesome gift for any car enthusiast that wants to step their detailing game up to the next level. This is the G21 from Griot's Garage, and this is a long throw polisher, so it's got a big 21mm throw. This is pretty aggressive. This is the big boy. There's newer ones out there I think now that they've released, but they're all kind of like the same idea, same design. This is still my go-to for whenever I'm polishing cars. Now, if you're inexperienced when it comes to detailing and paint correction and stuff, you're gonna wanna be careful with something like this, and you can do so by just using a very mild polishing pad instead of like an aggressive microfiber one, and also a mild polish. I'll put links in the description below for a few of those products just so you can find exactly what I'm talking about. If they're not gonna ceramic coat their vehicle, then you can actually get away with using like an all-in-one polish like 3D Speed, which is a polish and a wax and everything all in one. It's literally one step. You polish it, you wipe it off, and your car is polished and waxed at the same time. That's a good one. Us car enthusiasts are all just kids deep down inside, and so die-cast cars or Hot Wheels of their favorite car or maybe the car that they own are always a good idea. We're gonna claim that we just want this for decoration for our office, but we are going to play with this. I promise you, when nobody's looking, it's sliding across the desk making noises. You know, they said with the invention of the internet and blogs and stuff like that, that print is dead, and I don't agree. I think I still enjoy sitting down with a good book or reading a magazine or something, and a magazine subscription for your fellow car guy is always a great gift idea. There's a few different Toyota specific magazines out there, and it really depends on what type of car the person is into. For the off-road crowd, Tread magazine is a great option, and it's not Toyota specific, but every issue is jam-packed full of Toyota trucks, so it's gonna have something that's up their alley for sure. If you don't want to sign up for a subscription, you can always track down a vintage issue of a magazine where their favorite car was tested. So in this case, we've got Car and Driver with a red Toyota MR2 right on the cover. How cool is that? Like, what are the chances of finding something like that? Again, my wife got this for me last year, and I love it. I love flipping through this thing. It's so cool. It's like a blast back in time. You're looking at the advertisements and stuff. Lastly, if you're finding yourself stuck, here's a really easy one for you. Head to your local Toyota dealer and go straight to the parts department. They always have all kinds of cool memorabilia and Toyota branded things like clothing, coffee mugs, keychains, this cool TRD clock here that I've got on the wall. They've always got really cool branded stuff there that you can just walk in and buy. If you prefer to shop online in your underwear, you can always just go to Amazon or Etsy and just type in the word Toyota, and there's always all kinds of cool gift ideas and stuff there. Whether it's licensed or not, I mean, you're getting into that kind of sketchy made in China stuff that might not be legit, but if you don't think they're gonna care about that, just cool stuff with the Toyota logo on it, or you can find some of these vintage ads. I think this is where this magazine came from. There's collectors that will sell cool stuff like on Etsy and stuff. It's a really easy place to just shop around for anything Toyota related that you think your Toyota fan would love. So hopefully at least one of these ideas will work for you, and if not, then I hope that at least it gets the gears turning in your head and you can come up with your own idea and use this kind of as a starting point. Happy shopping, everybody, and comment down below which one you're dreading more. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas or the entire Christmas album from Destiny's Child. That's a tough call for me, man. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you next week. See ya.